Hello there. In this video, we are going to learn about pre-container validations. The pre-container validations is an extension data transform. Use it for validating the input request payload. Okay. So we need to just save as this into our application rule set and just update it accordingly to our logic. We are going to see a demo on this. Let's add a validation message on direction property in the input payload. Like for example, if do not send the direction property, if you do not send the value for the direction attribute in the input JSON payload, then we have to throw an error. Yeah, let us verify the changes by running a post request from the postman. Okay. So now let us navigate through the container API and let us verify where the pre-container validations DT is being called. So now this is a container service REST and expand the post method and open the activity. Okay. And open the common activity. So this is a common activity for both get and post methods, which is handle container execution before. Okay. And here, I think in our previous video, we have seen the sixth step, which is exclusively uh, runs for the get method, right? Yeah. So after this, in the step number 9, we have handle container before activity. Okay. So in this handle container before, the first step is performing validations. And the activity name is perform container validations. So just open this activity. And so in this activity, we have the step number 2. So here we are calling an extension data transform for additional container validations. So let us quickly open this. So this is pre-container validations. So which is the same thing which we have discussed in the PPT. Awesome. So as you can see here, this is an extension data transform, which we have to save as into our application rule set. So let me quickly save as this into my application rule set. Yeah, maybe I will select CDH, okay, and create and open. Awesome. So here there is a comment, perform here extra validation for the container, enable or set below steps or properties if you want to throw any validation back. Yeah. So here they have given the format or template. So if you want to throw an error, so here we have to set the properties response dot status is equal to error, message is equal to some message, HTTP response code is equal to 400 and errors in validation is equal to true. So yeah, as we are targeted to validate the direction property, let us quickly add our steps over here. Okay. And so let us see where this particular data transform is getting run. That means what is the context of this? As you know, the primary page is int pega, sorry, the primary class is int pega CDH container, but what is the page? Let us quickly see it. So this is being called in perform container validations and it is being executed in temp container page. Okay. And now, so I feel that the temp container page is empty. So now our actual data will be present under the page called container service page of class into Pega CDH container, correct? So that means we have to validate accordingly. So we have to validate the direction property on the container service page dot request, right? Because in the methods, the entire request is being populated onto the dot request page. And again, that dot request page is present under container service page. So copy the container service page and the page class. So go to our data transform, update the pages and classes with appropriate class and the page name. Okay. So now let us quickly add the when, copy the container service page. So container service page dot request dot direction. So when this is null, okay, we have to throw the error, correct? So here what I will do is I will simply write param dot message is equal to, so direction should not be empty. So this is my message. Okay. And I also need to set these properties as well, correct? So let me add another step and write a when condition. So whenever the param dot message is not equal to null, so then I will be setting all these attributes. I can also set all these attributes under this. So just to make this as a reusable for all the container validations. Suppose if I want to do the validation on another property, for example, let us say the context name or placements. Suppose if I want to do the validation on placements as well. At the time, what I will do? So I will add another when condition over here. Okay. So here I will be checking that property called placements is equal to null. When placements is equal to null, then param dot message is equal to param dot message plus. Okay. So comma plus. So here I can say placements should not be empty. Okay, perfect. So in this way, I am updating the param dot message parameter. So if the param dot message is not is equal to null, then I will be setting all these properties: dot response dot status, message, HTTP response code, and errors and validation. I will just copy paste all of them over here. Maybe I can also drag and drop, but I prefer copy and paste. Okay, as you can see, these are in disabled states. One second, guys. So this is missing. Let me copy and paste above. Okay, we have all the four. Now let me enable all these four. Okay, so now in the dot response dot message, I will be setting this particular property to param dot message. That's it. Now let us quickly check in and verify this by running a request from the postman. Yeah. So just to recap, you can see here if the container service page dot request dot direction is equal to null, then we are setting param dot message is equal to direction should not be empty. And if placements is equal to null, then we are setting param dot message is equal to param dot message plus comma plus placements should not be empty. Perfect. Now let us go to the postman. Okay. And so here I will be removing the direction. Okay. And I will not remove the placements. So still our validation should fire. So let me send the request. Okay. So here you can see it has thrown 400 bad requests with the status as error and message as direction should not be empty. Okay. Now I will make the direction not null and I will make the placements as null. Now let me quickly send the request. So here you can see there is a message called placements should not be empty. Yeah, here there is a comma. Yeah, we can do the formatting. I mean, yeah. So in this video I will not do it, but yeah, so we can do the formatting by removing that comma later. So now I will remove the direction as well. Okay. Now here you can see clearly that direction should not be empty. Placements should not be empty. Awesome. So now I will make both the direction and placements with the proper value and will click on send. So now you can see that a validation error did not got thrown. Okay. And as you can see, we can find the results from this particular container. Okay. So yeah. So in the next video, we are going to learn about the pre-execute container extension activity. Bye.